right, everybody. Hello, good morning. So this is our yoga restore class. So for this class, we're gonna need some props. We need a blanket, 2 blocks, a bolster, and a strap. So we're gonna get ourselves all set up. And as always, I do love having that nice environment, so that I feel that I am being nurtured, not just in my body, my mind, but also in my soul. So I love choosing an incense, and today I am gonna go with cinnamon, as fall is one of my favorite times of the year and it's coming soon. I do have also my diffuser with some lavender and eucalyptus. So we're going to get started by sitting on your blanket, and this is optional. A lot of times we feel like when we sit with our legs crossed on easy pose, or if you sit in meditation, sometimes the legs elevate. So this is a great way of propping up your hips so that you can sit and feel comfortable. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You can sit with your legs crossed, or you can sit with bringing one heel in and then the other foot on the outside part of your leg. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in, inhaling through the nostrils. And let's exhale through the mouth with a sigh, and letting this exhalation as an opportunity to let go. With each breath that we take, let's turn our attention inwards. Most of our lives we spend in object referral, so that means we're always paying attention to everything that's going around us. How much time do we take to notice what is happening within us? So may your meditation and yoga practice be an opportunity for self-awareness. Just tuning with whatever is going on within you, having a detached perspective of everything. As your true self is just observing everything that is happening within you without judgment. Because nothing is permanent except our true self. And once we realize that, then all of the struggles in life, they start to fall away. And it's not, when we talk about awakening, when we talk about realizing our true self, for some it happens in a moment, but for others there is one of those going in and out, which is also not real, but sometimes we feel we got it, sometimes we feel we didn't. So enjoying the beauty of just having that desire to learn who we really are. And now very gently, you're going to bring that right ear to the right shoulder, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, creating some room on the left side of your neck. Honoring your body, creating room and space. Our body is our longest companion in this earth, in this lifetime. And it does so much for us during our fitness sessions. So just feeling that gratitude towards the body and honoring, as today we take this time to strengthen in a different way, to give you room to release and to relax, so that we prepare ourselves for our future sessions. And I was slowly going to bring the left ear to the left shoulder. And whatever we find, once again, we are not going to judge it. Just creating that room on that right side of the neck. There's nothing for you to do, just let go. And may this also be a lesson for our life. We always feel like we have to be in control, or that we are in control. But once we let life unfold, we see beauty in everything, even in the struggles. And we're going to slowly bring the head to neutral position. And now very gently bring the chin down towards the chest. And if you wish, you can bring your hand behind your head. Just interlace your fingers and just let the weight of your hand to just gently further that stretch. If it feels too much, you can always bring the hand down. Just let the gravity pull your head towards the earth. And slowly bring your head to neutral position. We're going to look over that right shoulder, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and perhaps just glance into something in your room or out of the window, something that you're grateful for. Maybe the beautiful sunshine, the breeze outside, the light in the candle. There's so much to be grateful for. I'm going to slowly turn the head to the opposite direction. I'm going to do again on the side as we create room and space in our body, releasing the tension in the neck. And finding something beautiful to be grateful for. Gratitude is that connection to our soul because it opens up the heart. You can't be in your mind when you're grateful. You are in your heart. And slowly back to the center. Bring your hands to your shoulder and slowly going to make some big circles right here. Really opening up that chest and perhaps feeling that soreness from all the workouts that we have done in this past week or even in the past month. And breathe. Breathe deeply here, opening up the chest. And as we move the soreness, through that soreness, perhaps you can breathe easier, deeper. And this movement is very good for any of those who are perhaps feeling tightness in the shoulders or in the back and that upper back area. I'm going to reverse. We're really talking about self-awareness here in this moment. Notice your energy. So do you feel that energy of quieting down, or do you feel that energy of our normal fitness classes that you want to move in a faster pace sometimes? Give yourself permission to slow down for this practice. There's nowhere else to go. This is the time we're taking for ourselves here. And release. Bring your hands down. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. And breathe out. And breathe in. And out. And one more. Now, if you're sitting in the blanket, remove the blanket. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands in front of you and walking forward. And walking back. Now we're going to switch the legs. Move the other foot out. If you had one foot in and the other one out, inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold, walk forward with your fingertips. And walk back. We're going to extend the knees. And just shake those legs. And we're going to roll that ankle in both directions. And just move your legs from side to side, starting that movement from your hip. All right, so we're going to bring our bolster to the top of our legs right here. And you may need a blanket. So what we want to make sure here is that we feel comfortable in this pose. So reach, inhale, exhale. We're going to bring the forehead to the top of that blanket. And you can rest your hands on the side, whatever feels comfortable to you, on top of your bolster. If you feel like it's too much on your neck, you can also add a block. It be prop until you feel comfortable. The magic happens when we're able to just sit still and let go. Let go of the need to control each moment. And if your mind is taking you elsewhere, try to make this practice today a time to just be aware of everything that is happening within you without letting your mind taking you to what's next or what's going on later on in the day. Just be fully present here. And that can be just be mindful of the sensations in the body, how this pose feels on your hamstring, on your lower back, on your neck. And noticing how with each breath you create more room. Not trying to create more room, but just allowing it to happen naturally. I'm going to slowly release. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Just feeling the energy of your hands moving through the air right here. And just be in tune here with your body for a moment. I'm going to slowly move that blanket. And I'm going to move the bolster. And we're going to pick up both blocks. If you don't have two blocks, you can use your bolster for this one. So this block is going to be for your head, and this block is going to be for this shoulder blade. So this is where you're going to put where your bra is, okay? So we'll adjust ourselves so you can lay down on top of your bolster if you don't have two blocks. So now here, just adjust. It should feel really good and comfortable. So if your ponytail is on the way, your hair is on the way, just move it till you find that comfortable position. And just allowing that chest to open. So when you find that position where you can take a deep breath in and breathe out, just really noticing how your heart is open, your chest is open. And if you'd like, you can extend your knees if that feels comfortable. If it feels like it's too much, you can also keep your knees bent with your feet flat on the earth. Notice how you can breathe easier on this pose. And as we open up the heart, maybe a lingering emotion can come up to the surface. And whatever that may be, joy, happiness, sadness, whatever that may be lingering there in your heart, notice that how everything is impermanent. Everything that comes, goes. So there's no need to fight any emotion. Observe it. You don't need to problem solve anything. So whatever's present for you in this moment, just observe it. I'm going to slowly bend your knee at a time if you had a knee extended. I'm going to roll towards one side, coming up to a seated position. You can remove your blocks out of the way. You're going to get your bolster. Extend your knees and bring the bolster to the side. You could just swing the legs back. I'm going to turn towards the bolster. Slowly bring your chest down. Once your forehead touches the bolster, just turn into your cheek and relax your arms. If you wish to deepen that stretch on your neck, you can turn your head to the opposite direction. As you stay here in this position, just noticing how your breathing feels. Is your breath fast or slow? Knowing that the breath mirrors the mind and the mind mirrors the breath. So by consciously changing your breath, you can change your mind. If you find that your mind is racing, is going all over the place, and it's hard for you to settle down, just focus on your breathing. I'm going to turn the head back. If you had the head turned to one side, I'm going to slowly press to the palms of your hands and come to a seated position so we can switch to the other side. And first, we extend the knees, bring the bolster to your hip, and we're going to bring those legs back. It's a little, I'm not sure what, but I don't want to sit on it. It's the other way. I'm going to slowly turn your belly towards the bolster, bring your forehead down, and then turn your head to the side. How does this practice feel for you so far? Is that such a thing as easy? Is that such a thing as hard? Or is it all our perspective on how things are? There are many worlds. Each one of us have a different world. And our worlds that we create is based on how we perceive things. It's never really how things are. I remember one night I was having a really hard time with my spiritual practice, and I felt a sense of overwhelmed. And I remember I reached out to a friend, and there was a therapist, and we got on Zoom and we talked, and he said it's not really about the thing itself, whatever is happening, it's how you perceive it. Do you perceive it to be a gift, grace, even the hardest times? Or do you feel like it's hard? It's a hardship that you're going through. And so whatever you're going right now in this moment that may be difficult for you, you see it as difficult or challenging, can you change your perspective? Whatever you're going through, perhaps you can't change. You can't take an action to change it. But can you change the perspective? That's all we need to do. Now turn your head to the opposite side if you like to further your stretch here. So just ponder on that. And slowly turn your head back. And take a breath here. And just pressing through the palm of your hand, come up to a seated position. Take your time. I'm going to move the bolster out of the way. I'm going to get the strap. And leave the strap close to you. Lay down on your back, nice and slow. I'm going to bring the arms above your head. And take a deep breath. As you exhale, slowly bend your elbows at 90 degrees so you keep your baby arms. Bend your knee one at a time. And just press through your feet, press through your lower back, opening up the shoulder blades. Just press everything into the ground. And release. Now just bring your strap. And we're going to place the strap on the ball of your foot right here. You can make a little loop with your strap and just rest your elbows on the mat and just give you as much room as needed. Keep your elbows down. Shoulders relaxed. If you wish, you can extend the opposite knee or keep it bent. Breathe. We're going to hold both ends of the strap with one hand on top and the other hand on the bottom. I'm going to slowly allow that strap to run through your hands until you come as far down as you can without lifting the opposite hip. Now here, if you wish, you can place your block or your bolster underneath. Or you can just hold on to the strap. Just being aware of all the sensations on your inner thighs. There's no need to push or force or anything to happen. If this is too much, you can also raise it a little bit more, release a little bit of that stretch if necessary. And you're going to slowly bring that leg up to the center. And we're going to release that strap. You're going to bring your bolster. You can also bring your blanket to the other side. We'll see how much you're going to need that. And we're going to just turn our body so that you can rest your knee and your lower leg and foot on top of that bolster. All right. For the blanket, you can bring the blanket underneath your head for a little pillow. To make yourself comfortable, you can extend the bottom arm or you can just hug your pillow, whatever feels comfortable to you. Now we're going to deepen this pose by we're going to remove the bolster out to the side. You're going to bring the blanket down. I'm going to turn the hip a little further. To make sure you have a nice little cushion. And then turn into your stomach and rest your forehead on top of your hand. I'm going to slowly move into our backs again. And we're going to switch to the other side. So go ahead and find your strap. And if you like having the bolster last time, you can get that ready to go. Gonna bring this strap to the ball of your foot, making a little loop. And you're gonna start with a hamstring. Breathe. And if you wish, you can extend that opposite knee. I got a little visitor here. And she's gonna wanna go to the blanket. That's her blanket too. Hi, amor. Hi. And just notice how it's releasing all of that tension that you may find in a hamstring. Breathe. And I just choke both ends of the strap with one hand on top and the other one on the bottom, and slowly allow that leg to drop out to the side without lifting that right hip. And again, if you want to rest your leg on top of the bolster blanket, you're welcome to do so, or you can just keep holding this strap. I'm going to slowly bring it back. You can leave your strap out to the sides. And now we're going to move the bolster to the opposite side. I think our music stopped. I'm gonna. And you can use, I'm gonna just turn to the other side so I can still face you. So maybe this will be okay. So use the blanket underneath your head and turn so that your shin and knee are resting on your bolster. Now we're going to slowly start to turn. You can move the bolster out of your way and bring that block, the blanket, underneath your legs. So you can turn all the way in your stomach and rest your forehead on the top of your hand. Hi. Hi. Kiki wants to get underneath because she sees me, but how are you? And as you've been doing your practice, you may notice that all your little pets will come over and say hello. They can feel the energy. Hi. You want to get underneath here? Well, hello. Well, hello. How can I resist? You are so pretty. I love you. All right, I'm going to slowly release. Let's just extend both knees. All right, so we're going to move into child's pose. So you can get your bolster again. Now, if you like, you can have your block underneath it so it's a little bit higher. Again, you want to make this really comfortable. So you could place the blocks underneath it to make it a little bit higher if you want. If you don't need it, you can remove that and just keep it all the way down into the floor. You can have your forehead down straight on the block. You can turn it sideways. We're gonna turn it to the other side. I'm going to come up and remove the blocks and the bolster. And you can place the bolster across your mat if you wish. We're going to be laying down in Shavasana. If you wish to use the blanket as a pillow, or if you like to use the blanket as a little extra way to cover your body doing Shavasana, you're welcome to do whatever you prefer. And just turn the palms of your hands facing upwards, a little ways from your body. Just allow your feet to drop out to the sides, whichever way feels comfortable to you. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And just noticing your body laying here in this moment, floating, seeing the sensations, perhaps tingling, warmth, perhaps feeling the energy running through your body. Perhaps just to open yourself up to any messages that you may receive in this moment. I may say these messages are not coming from the beyond, but they're coming from the depths of your true self. What your higher self wants to say to you that perhaps you're not listening. So maybe in this moment of openness, with the open heart, you can open yourself to listen. And maybe you feel lost. You don't know what you want. You don't know what to ask. Maybe you can ask, what's next for me? What is my next step? What should I do? Or just breathe and stay open to whatever comes your way. And spending a moment in gratitude. Grateful for this life, for the opportunity to discover who we really are. Grateful for the breath, grateful for this day that we get to live and grow and evolve. And grateful for yourself for taking this time to connect with who you really are, to connect with your body, with your temple in this life. I'm grateful for your yoga practice and for those who came before us and taught us this beautiful practice that teaches us so much every day, every time you're on the mat and outside of the mat. Perhaps bringing your hands to your heart. And giving yourself love and knowing that you have everything within you to be happy, to be fulfilled and loved. And take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Slowly move towards your side. You can roll your bolster with your feet. I'm going to stay here for 2 breaths. And press to the palm of your hand. Come up to a seated position. You can cross your legs. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And allow them to settle. Perhaps you're feeling more peaceful, more joyful and serene. Whatever way you're feeling, just acknowledge that. We're going to finish our practice with 3 deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. And one more time, as you breathe in, gather all the beauty and energy from your practice. As you exhale, bring your thumbs to your heart and bring in all of this into your body and mind. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let me know how you did with this practice, and I'll see you next time.